But I don't think there's any of that.
Churchill for a period of time during the Civil. Coming by right now, that is the...
But I don't think there's any of that.
This is actually a full-scale replica of the Spitfire built by Bob DeFord in a superb job. And taking off and going in the opposite direction is off the ground next. Liberty Foundation's B-17, however, lifting off right now, ladies and gentlemen, the B-24 Liberator. Racing your home air over Tokyo, you're headed for... And of course, the rest of the story was the long overland trip across Europe, back to the United States. At the tide war during World War II. The Doolittle raid on Tokyo, inspired by Navy Captain Francis Frog Lowe. B-24 used an executive transport for Winston Churchill for a period of time during the Second World War.
And you know, I mean, if you take a look at this, you could see that it would be nice to go in there and clean up everything and replace the pulleys and replace the cables, and so it's undergoing a major overhaul.
Yeah. It has to happen one time.
Yeah, and after we do this overhaul, we'll probably find another 25 or 30 years before it needs another one.
Yeah, that's incredible. These kids will be, Steve-O's kids by then will be about ready for them.
Yeah, right.
How many guys do you think that this overall is going to be?
It'll be flying about Christmas time or this year. Timetable, target is to have it in here. And then, if you look, here's the horizontal. There's not really pulleys and
Hey, see,
ribs in
he
there.
told me the door was